The key feature of the design also is that the presbytery gatherings are going to be primarily voluntary. We want to make these the kind of gatherings that people want to go to. I came out of a presbytery before I came here where literally if you missed the meeting, not only did everybody knew that if you didn't call in that you were not excused, but you got a letter reminding you that you needed to be at the it was worse than my dentist. Now, we've gotten a long way away from that here. That's not, I mean, again, we've added the chocolate sauce to the broccoli. We're nice. We're kind. We're welcomed. If I don't show up for a presbytery meeting for 5 or 6 years, I'm invited back in. I'm told, I'm glad to see you. We're thrilled we have you there. But we need to recognize that if we can make these meetings, make our gatherings the kind of places where people will want to be together, where resources will be shared, where passions will be shared, where people will be united in ministry together, we'll have no need to make them mandatory. They'll be about connecting and partnering opportunities. So this is our design. We'll figure out the details, but this is what we suggest and put on the table, is a design that looks like this. We'd have gatherings 4 times a year in the same location. I know there's a lot of desire to go to different churches and go to different places, but we want this to be an effective meeting. We want to be someplace where everybody knows how to get there and everybody knows how to show up, and they know it's going to be a great working environment. We want it to feel more like our presbytery pastor's retreat, or more like this gathering that we're having today than like some kind of business meeting. We'll have a 3-hour open space time where anybody who wants to can sign up ahead of time and can tell people that they're willing to gather with anybody who wants to work on any of the things we're passionate about. It could be an ad hoc committee on Christian education, or upon doing new worship, or upon evangelism, or Africa, or social justice, or whatever you care about. And we're going to create space and time and place for people to gather together and work on things together. And because they're there, that's the presbytery work. And we're going to figure out how that trickles up to the top and how that communicates to others and engages them in it. And then we'll have a 1.5-hour meal and worship. We'll keep meeting over dinner, because we're Presbyterians and we eat. And we'll gather to worship because we pray, and we'll seek the Lord's guidance, and we'll build our relationships spiritually. And then we'll go into our stated meetings, our fiduciary meetings. We'll need a really good place to do this. We'll need a place where we can make sure that it works and it fills. And we'll have to figure that out. We have some suggestions on what might be a good place. We've hinted to the senior pastor who we put on our Odyssey group that there's a church out there that has a really great open space with a great crew of staff and a great AV team and lots of breakout spaces and a kitchen, and it's off the freeway and there's parking and it's got Wi-Fi internet.